Five Senses. This project is with Jose Jacinto, Isaac Berlanga, Isabel Batista, and Nicole Arrete. I don't know how to say your last name. Okay, so our first slide is hearing. Hearing or auditory is the sense of sound perception. Hearing is all about vibration. Monarchies turn to motion into electric nerve pulses, which are located in the inner ear. Sound is of vibrations propagating through the medium, such as air. Detection of these vibrations, that sense of the hearing mechanical sense because the vibrations are mechanically conducted from the eardrum through a series of tiny bones to the hair-like fibers in the inner ear, which detected mechanical motion of the fibers within range of 20 to 20,000 hertz. Substantially vibration between individuals. Hearing at high frequencies decline with an increased age, inability to hear, deafness, or hearing impairment. Sound can be detected as vibrations conducted through the body or tactation. Lower frequencies can be heard and detected away. Alright, so the next one is taste. And Jose's gonna read that one.
Taste is one of the most traditional five senses. It refers to the capability to detect the taste of substances such as food, certain minerals, and poisons, etc. The sense of taste is often confused with the sense of flavor, which is a combination of taste and smell perception. Flavor depends on odor, texture, and temperature, as well as on taste. Humans receive taste through sensory organs called taste buds or gustatory saliculi, concentrated on the upper surface of the tongue. There are five basic tastes: sweet, bitter, sour, salty, and umami. Other tastes such as calcium and fat and free fatty acid may be other basic tastes but have yet to receive widespread acceptance. Our next slide will be on sight, and Isaac will be reading that one.
Sight or vision is dependent on the capability of the eyes. Focus on detection of images, visible light on receptors in the retina, each eye that generates electrical nerve impulse, varying colors, hues, and brightness. These are two types of photoreceptors, rods and cones. Rods and cones are sensitive to light but do not distinguish colors. Cones distinguish colors and are less sensitive to light. They are in disagreement which one constitutes 2-3 sense. Yes. Neurotransmitters generally regard that the somewhat stereotypes of the depth using both eyes also constitutes a sense, but it is generally regarded as a cognitive that post-sensory function of the visual cortex of the brain where patterns and two subjects images recognize blah blah blah. Alright, the next one is still sight, but it was just an explanation of everything that I just read. So I'm going to skip that. Okay, so next one is touch, and Jose's going to read that one.
So touch or somatosensory, also called tactation or mechanoreception, is a perception resulting from activation of neural receptors, generally in the skin, including hair follicles, but also in the tongue, throat, and mucosa. A variety of pressure receptors respond to variations in pressure with like firm, brushing, sustained, etc. Pressure. The touch sense of itching caused by insect bites or allergies involve special itch-specific neurons in the skin and spinal cord. The loss of impairment of the ability to feel anything in touch is called tactile anesthesia. Paresthesia is a sensation of tingling, pricking, or numbness of the skin that may result from nerve damage and may be permanent or temporary.
Okay, so the next one is mine, and I'm going to read the smell. And it basically says smell or olfactory nerves is a chemical sense that, unlike taste, has very hundreds of olfactory receptors, each binding to a particular molecular feature. Odor molecules possess a variety and features, and thus excite specific receptors more or less strongly. The combination of signals from different receptors makes up perceived as molecule smell. In the brain, olfactory is processed by the olfactory system. Olfactory receptors in the neuron differ from the nose. Other than that, they die and regenerate on a regular basis. And inability to smell is called plasmosia. Some neurons in the nose are specialized and detect pheromones. Alright, this is our last slide.
Since we decide to lose his hearing, how age affects hearing is the cilia eventually get worn down or permanently damaged and loses its ability to detect sound, thus making you hearing worse. And how disease affects the hearing. One infection that can affect your hearing is strep throat. If it goes untreated or is bad enough, it can cause an ear infection and possibly damage your hearing. Or how an injury can affect hearing. One thing that can permanently damage the inner ear is a Q-tips. It can break one of the very small important bones in your ear that are vital to hearing.
Alright, so that was our last slide. We are done. Thank you for watching.
Bye.